What do you want to be when you grow up?
A haircutter.
A person who helps in charities.
I'm a cashier at Walmart.
A author.
I want to be a lawyer.
Lawyer.
Pilot. Pilot.
Well, we all knew it, but then something happened. And since you clicked on this video, you and I probably have this one thing in common. And that one thing is that we think all the time how our life should look like in the future, or what we should do in our life, or what path should we take. And to be fair, what I realized, because I've been feeling that way too for a long time, but what I realized recently is that this is the most stupid question you could ever ask yourself. If we think about it a little bit, we will never know how our life will look tomorrow. We never know what will happen in a week. We never know what will happen in a month, and we will never know what will happen in a year. I think that if you are so attached to this one goal, or to always asking yourself, what is that one thing that I should be doing? What is, my path that I should decide right now, and then I will walk on that path to the rest of my life? Well, I think that that's a really stupid question and a really stupid strategy to take in life, because, as I said, you'll never know what will happen in the future. And if you're so attached to this, let's say your path, or your outcome or your goal, you'll probably never adapt to, your environment or life. And it's crazy because life is always changing. And if somebody asked me what is ChatGPT 7 years ago, didn't exist. And I would never believe that this would ever exist. So that's just one thing that we can see how life can change so quickly. I believe that if you feel anxious about your future, just stop doing that. Just, adapt to environment, and it will be okay for you. And, at some point you and I, we both know this question is stupid now, but yet we still feel that way. And now I'm going to actually tell you why we feel that way. A big influence in why we feel that way has social media. And I know that's really cliche answer, and now you'll say, yeah, another mom or dad telling me that, I should quit social media. Well, I do believe that social media is a really powerful tool. It's a really good thing if you know how to utilize it into your favor. But if you don't know, or if you're just a consumer all the time, you're gonna feel even more anxious, even more lost. And the way social media work, they use algorithms, and the only goal of algorithms is to, show you as much relevant content to you as possible, so you'll stay on their platforms for a longer time. What happens next is you see, all of that creators, all of that people doing one specific thing, and they're being really successful in that one thing. And now you think, well, what am I doing with my life? Because I'm not so dedicated to that one thing. It creates that pressure on you that you have to pick one thing in life. Then you see that they are really successful, that they are really young, and they're literally living your life that you want to live. And then, of course, you're gonna feel even more anxious about it. But it's not because they are successful, but because they're doing one thing very specifically, very consistently, and they're also very successful. And the sad truth is that algorithms, they favor creators that are very niche down. What I want to say with that is that if you feel like you are not doing anything, it's probably because you see all of that people doing only one thing, but in reality they don't. And now you feel that you have to pick that one thing that you will do till the rest of your life. Now the second problem is that you're so overwhelmed by all of these informations out there. Because if you go on an Instagram, or if you go on YouTube, or TikTok, or any platform, you'll see so many different ways to do literally anything. You'll see 15 plus ways to do your, lunch. You'll see 30 plus ways to do your workouts. You'll see 30 plus ways to dress in the morning, or to dress for a party. You'll see 30 plus ways to, schedule your morning routine, your evening routine. You'll see 30 different ways how to, talk with people. I mean, the information out there is what I believe makes us confused. And now, because you have all of these options, we are kind of paralyzed and numb, and we are unable to pick one thing. And the problem is also that we think that we should only pick one thing. because in reality, you don't have to pick only one thing. Because think about it. So let's say you want to buy a new pairs of shoes, and now you go to a store where they will offer you, like, let's say 50 plus different pairs of shoes. Or if you go to a store where they offer you only like 3 pairs of shoes, from which store do you think you will go out faster when I made purchase? Like, of course, from that one where they only offer you 3 pairs of shoes. And it's the same in life, because there are so many informations out there, so many opportunities, we kind of don't know what to pick from, and that's why we feel lost and confused. Because for me, it was always about, music. My life was always about music. I play piano, I'm still learning how to produce music, but meanwhile, I like to create content for YouTube. I like to talk in front of a camera. I like to speak. I like to discover, human psychology, also branding, marketing, and business. And I always felt like I have to pick one thing and stick with that till I die. And that mindset was really wrong. So if you're someone who has the same mindset as I did, like, change it, because otherwise it will destroy you. Well, if you found this video any beneficial, I'll be, really grateful if you subscribe to your guys' bestie channel. It's kind of a side project I wanted to create to actually express my ideas, my thoughts. So yeah, I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I wish you all the best, and see you in the next one.